Hi, I'm Alisa, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am a level 1 IFS practitioner, and I integrate holistic and energetic modalities into my practice as well as creative expression. On this channel, we marry IFS with the metaphysical to help you on your healing journey. If you get a moment, hit that subscribe button below so you don't miss an episode. Today, we're going to talk about empaths. Now, this is a huge topic, so I break it down into subtopics in different videos. In this video, I just want to talk about what an empath is and look at that in a parts perspective as well. So an empath is somebody who has a great capacity to sense what another person is experiencing on either an emotional, mental, physical, or energetic spiritual level as if it's them. So when we are highly sensitive or empathic and have that kind of system that's attuned that way, and this is the population I generally work with, and I myself, to be real with you, am empathic. I would say 99% of our parts are programmed that way. Now, that programming may be fine, because those parts aren't burdened. However, if we do have parts that are wounded or burdened, then those empathic parts shift up a little bit to accommodate that, because after all, our parts are trying to take care of us. When we're looking at parts that are unburdened, that empathic part, it's a sensing part to bring in information, just like we talked about. But when there's a burden, those parts take on not just a sensing role, they also take on a doing role. And that's why a lot of times we might feel tired, or people start to say, this is a curse. I not just feel stuff, I just carry it around with me all the time, because those burdens are what resonate with somebody else's burden. And so we are staying attached, if you will, to the situation. And that's why we feel the need to do something, because we've lost that as if quality to the empathy, and now it is ours. So the needing to fix it becomes about needing to release our own discomfort. So when we talk about being an empath and IFS, we can work with those burdened empathic parts by going inward and having them relate to that healing self-energy, our inner healer, and looking at those parts with compassion, because they're so hard. They hold so much, not just for the outside, but for our system, because they can feel empathy for other parts. So these are really hard-working parts that need a lot of compassion, connection, and sometimes they can't discern, this is mine, this is theirs, especially if they've been doing it their whole lives, and it's somebody they've been around their whole life. So when our self-energy comes in, they can experience that and hold that for that part and be with them in that journey. And then that part doesn't have to hold as much. And we can act in compassion while that part can still do informing. And it can rest. It can go back to sensing, but it takes releasing the burden underneath, whatever that might be. Sometimes those burdens are things like, I can't trust the world, or people might not like me, or I'm not lovable. The typically, like with rejection burdens, you get this. But there can be deeper ones too, because when it comes to survival, when we're young, we may have been sensing the outside world to keep ourselves safe. This is just the tip of the iceberg with these empathic parts. But to help them get back to that natural state of sensing, they become more of a superpower and ally, and they can do amazing things. There's a video in here about how empathic parts how to protect with empathic parts, and this is the major way to do it. But I hope you check out that live video I did with Mint Fairy and the other videos on empathic parts. And always ask questions, comments, they're welcome, and reach out to me. I work with people with the internal family systems, and I do that not just in person. I do take appointments online. I do groups that I live stream as well. I will be talking to you soon. Thanks for joining me.